Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. This is my prediction video for the next year of Veve. Literally for about a year from now, I got 5 things that I'm predicting for the app. I really want to tell you about it and get your feedback. Now, these are my opinion only, but I've done a lot of research and I've been in the app just like you have, and I have some really big predictions for a year from now. We'll get into it in just a second, but like I said, if you want to continue the conversation, comment down below. That would be great. I really want to know what you think. And also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and comment there as well. You know, I will follow you back. The links are always in the description of all my videos, and I will definitely follow you back. And at the end of the video, I do have a little bit of bonus material about my NFT project, how you can get a free one. So you might want to stick around for that. But anyway, let's get into it. We all love the Veve app. That's why you're here. I'm predicting a few things for a year from now. Now, like I said, I've been thinking about this a lot. I wanted to make this video a while ago. I've really been crafting this in my mind, you know, and I really want to share it with you. So let's get into it right now. Now, the first thing I'm predicting is that there is going to be an explosion of art on Veve, all right? Now, we're already noticing it, but in a year from now, I really feel that this app is going to be so strong with art and artists and the NFTs in that area, and I really feel that the art is going to be on the Immutable X. We're going to be transitioning over. It's going to become a really big place for art, and there's a couple reasons for that. Let me just zoom in a little bit right here. The explosion of art. Now, Veve is at the forefront of providing, and this is the key, everybody, they're providing easy access to art and famous artists, you know, like no other platform ever, okay? Like, this is actually incredible. And the ownership of digital art. So like I said, it's really difficult to get your hands on really high-end art, or some of the art that we've seen, even from the people that are in the app that have been dropped. To get that art in the real world is difficult. There's like, you got to go to galleries, or there's all sorts of things around it. It's very expensive, but having it digitally and having Veve as the one that's sending it to us is really quite astounding. I don't think people realize how powerful that is and how much of a platform of art that Veve is really going to be. We can see that they're already moving in that direction. Okay, this is quite something. So there's a little write-up right here. Veve's providing artists and collectors opportunities by bypassing traditional gatekeepers, okay, who for centuries have dictated what art is and who had access to it, all right? Blockchain transactions also allow artists to be directly supported by their audience and in control of their own careers. So, like I said, it's supporting artists, so this is a platform for them. It's also a platform for collectors of art like us, like me, who now wants to get into art, who, it's very expensive to buy some of these big paintings, but I can have it digitally as an NFT, have ownership over that, do whatever I want with it. It's all going to be developed. So in a year from now, like I said, this is a prediction for a year from now, this app is going to be really strong with art. So let's get on to the next one right here. This is my prediction number 2 right here. Now, in a year from now, I really feel that Veve is going to provide us with even more ownership of our NFTs. Let's get into that right here, okay? So more freedom of ownership, I say right here. NFTs will be listed outside of the app in places like Immutable X. I really feel like by a year from now, that's going to happen. Before then, I would think, and most likely with MTL, that's going to get into place and the whole KYC and all that. We are going to have stuff off the app. We're going to feel like it's more owned by us. We can do what we want with it. This is art, and I really think the DC collectibles are going to show up on Immutable X because HRO is already there. I really think it's a no-brainer that they're going to show up there eventually. We're going to be able to do more things with them, more ownership. Like, we'll feel like we have more, as opposed to just owning something in the app, being locked in the app. I really feel like this is going to happen in a year from now. I feel like it's going to be wide open, a lot more than it is now, obviously, right? And so a little bit more right here. A large selection of Veve NFTs will be available to buy on IMX. And like I said, DC is one of my big ones, predicting for that. This is a prediction, all right? I really feel it's going to be there. And then there's the Veve Metaverse. Now, this is something else as well. Now, listen to this. Now, this is written right from Veve, so I'm not writing this myself. I'm just sharing this with you, but this is one of the messages they put out. Coming in 2022, the Metaverse. So the Veveverse will offer an immersive metaverse which fans and collectors can stake their claim in a new and collaborative world of collecting. All right, so we're going to get this developing metaverse in a year from now. It's going to be even further along. There's going to be more stuff you can do with your NFTs. You'll feel like you own them more. You'll feel like you'll have like better control of them. And by the way, here's a question for you that I put down here, if you can see it. Why have we been getting so many interactive NFTs lately in the app? Have you noticed? ones with animations and interactiveness, like we're just going to get more. It's because they're preparing for this metaverse, this, this bigger space where we can do more things with them, rent them out, whatever we're going to do. I really feel like I said, my prediction number 2 is in 1 year from now, way more freedom of ownership in the app. So let me know what you think about that. Here's my prediction number 3, and this is just something that I've been looking at for a long time. I really feel that in a year from now, by the time we get to there, Marvel will be dominating this app, everybody. I feel like they are taking over right now with the comic books and the MCU, and how this app is in line with everything the MCU is doing with releases of movies. And I feel it's just a matter of time before the NFTs of Marvel are the number 1 in the app overall, beating everything. And it's already started to happen, everybody. The secret rare comics are getting really gobbled up. The top end stuff is the most valuable pretty much that we have, aside from a few other ones. The secret rare Spider-Man is ginormous, everybody. I really feel like in a year they're going to be there. So top performing NFTs in the Veve platform in 1 year from now, in my opinion, will be Marvel. Okay, we don't know what else we'll get. Maybe Star Wars. We'll see what happens. That could change my prediction too. But I really feel that Marvel is really taking over right now. And because they have so much and it's really grasping, it's really like solidifying, I think they're going to be the number 1. And then Marvel NFTs will be the top NFTs in the world in the near future. I really strongly believe that, everybody. That's a bigger prediction, but I really feel that Marvel NFTs are going to be some of the biggest in the world that we have, like in the world, okay, outside of Veve as well. So this is why I'm going after secret rares like crazy right now, and this is why I would love to get more Spider-Man first appearances and a few others as well, because this is only a matter of time, right? The MCU is growing and they have like a 10-year plan. They always do, and Veve is growing right along with them, everybody. We are like watching the drops coincide with the MCU's like timeline. It's really astounding, everybody. So that's my prediction number 3. Marvel will be tops in a year from now in the app, beating all others. Now, this is my prediction number 4, okay? And so Disney fans, you'll like this one just like I do. I feel that in a year from now, the Disney Golden Moments will have utility, and I do believe that others will have as well as we move closer to that whole thing of more ownership, more benefits for NFTs. I really feel this is going to happen in a year from now. By the time a year from now comes, 1 year from this day today, I feel like you'll have some stuff you can do with your Golden Moments and maybe other NFTs as well on the app, but specifically those, I think we're going to be able to do things with them, whether it's in regard to going to the parks or getting benefits, or if it's going to be one-time things like drops or whatever, if you have 2 Golden Moment sets or things like that. I really think that's going to happen, everybody. Everything that I'm seeing is pointing that direction, specifically NFTs in the world. Let's get into it a little bit right here. The Golden Moments and other Disney NFTs will grant access to features, benefits, etc. at Disney parks and beyond and online. I really feel that ownership is going to start doing that. Disney Gold Moments will be very important, all right, moving forward, all right. Beyond Disney, Veve entities will grant access to VIP tier perks and significant in real world like type of stuff like values. This is the way NFTs are going. Okay, let me read you something about NFTs, everybody, in case you're wondering. Over the last several months, we've seen a major shift in NFTs. All right, so I'm in like a lot of marketplaces, OpenSea, everything like that. There has been a big shift in the last few months about the way NFTs are being created and looked at and made. Okay, they're moving away from the original NFT kind of 1.0 sort of way of thinking of it, concept that saw NFTs as a digital version of a licensed merchandise, which simply gave fans a way to show their affinity for a brand. So like I said, if you have like Spider-Man, it's just Spider-Man. If you have Disney Gold Moments, they're just like because you have it, because you really like it, right? That's the NFT world is moving further beyond that now. And we know that Veve's already starting to put plans in place for this. It's already starting to happen. We saw it briefly. If you have a set, you'll get an airdrop. This is just within the app. Now, it's going to happen outside the app. And in a year from now, I think we're going to be getting major benefits here. More uses for your NFTs, I think, is very, very big. So like I said, that's my prediction number 4. Let me know what you think about that. Now, here is my final prediction for this video right here. There's lots of other stuff we could talk about, but this is just my top 5 that I'm predicting. I'm predicting that the Veve marketplace will be top 5 in the world in NFTs in a year from now. And here's why. With the MTL coming into place that they're working on right now, and of course the web app and everything, this marketplace is going to absolutely explode. And in a year from now, I think it's going to be in the top 5 in the world. Now, let's see the top 5 we got right now. We got OpenSea, we got Nifty, we got Larva Labs, which is the CryptoPunks, we got the NBA Top Shot, which I'm involved in, we got Rareable, right? We got those in that marketplace, and there's like others as well, of course, like HROs developing and things like that. But I really feel like the NBA Top Shot, like the Veve's going to supplant that, going to get right up there, and I feel they're going to be top 5 in the world right now. And I feel like this is going to happen with fully implemented. Veve will grow when fully implemented. The MTL, when it's fully in place and the marketplace opens up, it's going to get nuts, everybody. And a year from now, I mean, this is April 19th, 2022. So we'll see what happens. This is just a prediction. But I feel like 10 million active users minimum in that marketplace, buying up comics, buying up Disney, buying up everything else, art. I think it's a no-brainer, everybody. I think we're going to get there. That's my 5 right there. What do you think about my 5 predictions? Let me know. I want to get the conversation going with you. I really want to know what you think. Please comment down below about it. Now, one last thing before we go. I created my NFT project for the members and for everybody too. You can get one for free by joining the channel. This is drop heads. They're all Veve inspired. They're a lot of fun. I've actually, in the first week, it's risen up to number 184 in the world on the OpenSea, which is quite amazing. And people are really having fun with them. They're super cheap, super fun, just drop heads like for Veve. So you can get one by joining the channel and joining our Discord. So just comment down below if you need help with that. But if you join as a member, that would be great. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. I hope you like my predictions. Let's hear some of your predictions, and happy collecting.